I took a swig. It's raining here. Oh. Alrighty, let's get this insanity started, shall we? Hello guys, Unoraptormon here, and welcome back, Raptor Pack. Hello my little hivelings, how are you gorgeous people doing today? I have my entire leg in braces right now. Cause it's been a very interesting and rough couple days. Hi Mr. Mace, what is up, Akane? Hello, Thanos. Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying everyone is still alive. To my knowledge, everyone is now home. I haven't gotten another update. But there was a high likelihood tonight and tomorrow's stream were not going to happen. Hi, little Sazzy, how are you? Sorry to hear you're still sick, Mr. Mace. So now that I'm done prefacing everything, my dad had a stroke yesterday morning. Like I said, everyone is alive. He's alive. They managed to get him to the ER quickly because my dad is like, hey, I recognize something is wrong. He called my mom on the phone because she was on the other side of the house and he couldn't shout. So he called mom on the phone. Was like, hey, I need to go to the hospital. So they went to the ER and, yeah, he had a stroke. They caught it really, really early. They said it was a TIA stroke, which is a type of mini stroke. But this particular type of stroke can be an early sign to a full-blown stroke. Like one that... The only reason I can cheerfully make that kind of a thing is solely due to the fact that my dad is currently okay. Hi, Steampunk. So yeah, kind of, if I seem a little off today or short in temper, that's why. So they ran a slew of tests on him yesterday. He had to stay overnight in the hospital. No one was allowed to stay with him, so he had to stay in the hospital by himself. And then he had a stress test this morning to ensure everything was going to be okay. So, please take the day. Funny you should mention that. The reason I have not taken today, despite the fact that this morning I fully intended to use the rest of the day to just fucking sleep. Fingers crossed doesn't happen. Yeah, all fingers and toes crossed and prayers sent to God above. That he does not suffer another stroke. Because this is not the first one we have found out. This is not the first stroke he has suffered. He's had episodes similar to this, but he wasn't too concerned. It's just this one time he had more symptoms. So, kind of retroactively, we have figured out that he has had multiple of these mini strokes. It's just this one had the most stroke systems, so he was concerned. And the moment my dad is worried, it's like, fucking hell, code red. So, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for cussing. I am just really fucking worried. Only takes one for someone to pay attention. Yeah. And it's entirely because, like, my whole family, myself included, have been very worried about him. Because he's had a couple of these, like, strangeness, where his words get slurred but nothing else happens. It's because he had all but, I think, like, one symptom of a full-blown stroke that he went, yeah, hey, how about we go to the hospital? So, yeah. So, that has been happening today and yesterday. On top of that, I had to... I think I've driven 8 hours. I didn't get home until 2 o'clock this morning. My sister, Tea Leaf, was moving from college. Day before yesterday, I went down to help get her stuff. I still have that stuff, just because of how everything is played out. Because this is her final week of college for this semester. So went down there to it'd be Wednesday. Did that Wednesday, got a bunch of stuff, brought it back up here. It was kind of late, didn't want to bug my mom and dad, so just drove back here. I wake up the next morning to my mom texting Ross, not me, Ross, because she knew it was better for it to come from him. Because if I saw it first, I would panic. Which proceeded to be the case after my husband told me, hey, now that you're fully awake, here's the news. Your dad had a stroke this morning. And so I kind of, not quite flew off the handle, but went into panic mode of, okay, what are we doing? Which brings us back to why on earth you're here, sawed off and take the day. It's just said. Okay, so I will get to why I'm here. Let me finish the rest of the story. So, yesterday, went over with the Tea Leaf stuff. Tea Leaf, she tried to stay as late as she could, but trying to get some of her projects. I appreciate it. I might take tomorrow off then, because I have writer's group, and today's stream might be a short one. Like maybe 2 hours instead of my normal 3 to 4. Just let me get the whole thing, because this is also not just this is an update for y'all, so you guys know what's going on. And again, if I suddenly seem out of sorts, this is why. But yeah, essentially, went and visited Dad while he was in the hospital. He sounded great when we visited him. Like, he was cracking jokes, laughing. He was able to walk around the absolute heifer. Like, when me and my sister Jaybird got there, that was the first time he was able to walk that entire day. I think it was at, like, 6 o'clock, 6:30. And he had gone from the house at 8 o'clock. Was it 8 o'clock this morning? It was either 7 or 8 o'clock this morning, went to the ER, and then proceeded to be moved to that room after a shitload of tests got done. But we visited him and he was a lot better than he was that morning. Like, Jaybird had heard him that morning. And she's like, okay, yes, this is absolutely an improvement. I did not cry until I got back to the car. Because it was a mixture of, fuck, he's had a stroke, and fuck, I'm so glad. I am relieved that he's okay. And it seems like everything is cleared. Like, they ran the whole kit and caboodle on this man. Just to make sure, and thank God. And then... No, none of us told Tea Leaf, by the way. This entire time, Tea Leaf has no idea what is going on. Keeping in mind, that was her request. She said, if anything happens to anyone, don't tell me shit until the semester is over or you come and get me. And it's like, okay, fair. So, we didn't get down to her college until... Fuck. I don't think we got down there because we had to drive 2 hours down there. I didn't think we got there until like 11 o'clock. Jiminy Cricket. Yeah, we didn't get down there until 11 p.m. Got her stuff taken care of. Jaybird handled the breaking of news. Because I'm blunt as a fucking hammer. Y'all know me. When it comes to breaking news, I just rip the band-aid, here we go. But yeah, got down there, and keep in mind, it's a 2-hour drive. One way. Jiminy Cricket on hot tin roof. No giveaways, dear sir. Yeet. And then I drove Tea Leaf's car, Jaybird, because we caravan down there. We took one car because one of us needed to drive because Tea Leaf couldn't drive. She was too dizzy. She's not had a good week this week. So I drove her car back for 2 hours to home for them, and then drove an additional 30 minutes to here, and got here around like 2 o'clock in the morning ish. I think it was like 2:37, I believe, is when I got here, a.m. Slept like the dead for a bit. Puff decided, oh, I'm gonna wake Mother up at 9 o'clock. When I just managed to fall asleep at around, like, 4. And I've kind of been somewhat sleeping. So, to the reason, I know, typical cats, especially Puff. Puff is constantly trying to wake me up in the morning now. At the very least, she waits till 9 o'clock. Sometimes. Sometimes she's like, oh, there's Mother. I'm going to wake her up now. Before she has a chance to go to sleep. Just pop on her. She jumped on my rear end this morning. Again, I don't know what it is with the cats and thinking my rear is a launching platform. But they will hop on and then they will leap off. Bunch of bastards. But anyway, main reason I'm streaming today is because of my dad. Because while talking to him in the hospital, he said, oh, don't you have your talk thing tonight? I'm like, no, sir. And he's like, oh, okay. Make sure you do your talk thing. I'm like, so that's why I'm here. Per request. So this will probably be a short stream today, which is the reason I am streaming. So, exactly. And I don't want to disappoint the pops. You've been so sawed off. So you've been so sawed off now. So there's that news. There is, like, that's the big thing. And again, if I nod off at all during stream, or if I suddenly just focus in and ignore any of the chats, holy Calicris, you have missed quite a bit. How you doing there, buddy? But yeah, if I suddenly just kind of zoom in or nod off, that's why. I'm still kind of fucking tired. You really did just come in there, didn't you, Icarus? At the very least, my sisters had a chance to be deliriously tired. I'm now at that stage. You missed quite a bit. Short and sweet is I'm absolutely and utterly exhausted because how long was that? That was, technically no, that was 9 hours, wasn't it? Because 2 hours down there, 2 hours back, 30 minutes to one place, about 30-ish minutes to another. 30 minutes to one place again, and then 2 hours down, and then 2 hours back, and then 30 minutes here. Jeez. Trying to can't go sleep or do something more important. Yeah, so shitload of driving. I didn't get home till like 2:37 this morning. My dad had a stroke yesterday morning, and he got discharged from the hospital today after everyone cleared him. Not just one doctor. There was a physical therapist, a speech therapist, a couple other doctors, like a cardiologist, a neurologist, whoever the hell was checking the stress test. A shitload of people had to check off on him. He's like, okay, you can finally go home. It's like, are you sure? Yeah, so... yeah, that the short and sweet of it is it's been quite an interesting few days. So again, like I said, if I nod off or I suddenly just beeline focus and ignore chat, that's why. And yes, everyone in chat is trying to convince me to be like, you know what? Go do something else. I'll probably do this stream for about 2-ish hours, give or take a few minutes. I need to do something. Stream generally gets my mind off things, ironically enough. So that's another reason. And then my dad worried that I was going to miss stream because I was visiting him in the hospital. It's like, go do your talk thing. So I'm here. Goldie, did you just come in? Hi, Goldie, how are you? Yes, I do need sleep. I have Drake. Take advantage you're not getting it. No. I would cry. Heck, fucking gummit, I just got started. At least let me make it to an hour. How about that? Because there's a couple of other things. I'm sorry, I keep rereading Goldie till you know to sleep. I double checked before I started stream. I double checked to make sure they didn't need me over at my folks' place. I double checked. I texted mom and be like, yo, do y'all need me? And she's like, nah, we don't need you right now. Mainly because I think Jaybird is currently over there. So you will continue to moan about it, dragging and screaming all the way. But there's that update. Sleep. Damn it, think of it. Let her do it. Like, thank you, Goldie. Thank you for the compromise. Believe me, I took a nap before stream. Like, don't get me wrong. Then I'll yell, fucking hell. Well, fine. Okay, here's a final compromise then. So, we're almost at 30 minutes. Let me finish my updates and announcements, and then you guys pick someone to go raid. I know, I feel bad that I've only been, or would have only been live for like an hour, but yeah. Then we sick Goldie on you. Admittedly, I think I'd be more afraid of Patchy, but no one invoked the I bet you just by me saying that I've invoked Patchy. Patchy won't let me hear the end of it. But anywho, evil attack goldfish jinxed it. You did not! You did not! No! Fuck! Anyway, so just there's all of that. Some other announcements real quick then. Both so that you guys are aware what's going. Don't poke the pen. Please no. Don't do it. Bloody hell. But perfect Nugan. Okay, this is common for me to do. But editor earlier this week sent me a message saying, hey, gonna get your book back to you within like the next week. He actually told me what was going on this time, so I understand why in the world there's such a jank with the timetable. He's already gotten through most of his notes. So that was good. And he said the changes I did make did greatly improve the manuscript, so that was good. This is true. I have seen you upset. Some of it is funny, some of it is worrisome. But at the very least, the book editor has actually been working on the manuscript for the copy edits. I'm guessing this is supposed to be the copy edits. So there's that. He's moving. So he's like, hey, it's gonna take me a little bit longer because I'm doing this. And I'm like, thank you for at least telling me what the fuck's going on. So there's that. That's taken care of. Also, this one's kind of not a roundabout thing, but this is for everyone who streams. A couple of updates. Twitch sent me an email. Some of you guys should also be getting this email, but it is, as provided in section 7, modification, I'm reading directly from the email, of Twitch's monetized streamer agreement, MSA. This is your notice that we are making 2 updates to the MSA effective June 3rd, 2024, so next month. First one is, and these are just the 2 updates, there's 2, this is just summary. The first one is content programming, section 2.1. If you guys want to go and look at the normal agreement, you can. But we've clarified that as executive producer of your user content program to Twitch services, you are responsible for providing all equipment needed to create your content. Which means to me, someone tried to be like, yo, Twitch, I work for you. Shouldn't you pay for my shit? And so that's them saying, no, we don't pay for your shit. Then the other one is channel subscription. Now, it has been mentioned before about, this is Prime Gaming. It's been mentioned before about Prime Gaming that, so the Twitch Prime sub stuff, those are getting changes. So the changes are basically, they're going to permanently go into effect June 3rd. So to quickly read off, that section 3.2 for channel subscriptions. In January, we announced that we would be making changes to several streamer payout programs, including the Prime Gaming subscription payout. As previously outlined in our blog, we are transitioning to fixed rate fees for Prime Gaming subs based upon the country of the subscriber. Rates can be found, and they do link to the rates, and that is all from that particular email. Somebody said, like someone tried to pull some tax office stuff saying Twitch didn't pay. or reimburse them. Yeah, it's something along those lines. But they did, and this is something I have talked about before, that Twitch has mentioned that depending on where you, the subscriber, depending on where you sub from, if you use a Prime sub, whoever you subscribe to gets different amount of money. So like if you're in the United States and you use a Prime sub, I get $2.25. If you are somewhere, I think it was like... It was somewhere in Asia, if you used a Prime sub, I would only get like 25 cents. It was in... What I ended up getting would be entirely different depending on the country. And alright, who broke the dam? Go fix it. It's been a while since we've had a Star Wash. There's also been a few other updates, just kind of on Twitch side of things. There looks like you can run multiple goals now, but it doesn't look like you can display multiple goals. So like there's the bit goal, the sub goal, there might be something at the top of y'all's chat. So if you're over here in the K land, just don't bother. My poor soul. But anywho, I had it, I was going somewhere and then I read that the 90s 25 cents was 10 Tootsies. I could get a pack of Pokemon cards for $1 in the 90s. That is one thing I vividly remember, because I remember there being this giant, like, Tupperware box at the commissary, keeping in mind this is on a military base, so no taxes. And all of the card packs were like $1. And I'm like, oh, is it $1? And I think it was like $1.25. They're like, no, it's just straight $1. My kid eyes got huge, and I bought a whole, I think I used like my report card money and bought a whole bunch of them. Anywho. But anyway, so the Twitch is making more updates to like their not in software, they're kind of like their proprietary, continue to follow $1 equals £1 equals €1 despite that not being true. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go and look up the rates, on y'all's own if you would like. But yeah, so they've got the goals. They also have it to where you can have an alert associated with those goals. So that's another interesting thing. I messed around a little bit with it. So if you were here at the very beginning of the stream, you would have seen one of those things activate. 90s, I think it was like $1. It was £1. $4. Hot dog. You could have gotten 4 Pokemon cards for £1. There you go. So yeah, it's like trading the dollar, the euro, and the pound almost as equivalent. Yipe. Inflation really sucks, doesn't it? But anyway, moving on. So they've did that, and I fiddled around with it at the beginning of stream. I might do more with it later, but we'll see. Also, they finally have started pushing more stuff for the Partner Plus program, which they now just call the Plus program. Reason being because now affiliates can now get in on it. Makes no freaking sense to me, but you know what? That might be cool later. But yeah, so they call it, instead of calling it the Partner Plus program, it is just the Plus program. You guys can go and you can look it up if you want. There is something linked. Like if you log in, for those of you who are streamers, if you log into your creator dashboard, there will be a little pop-up for you to check on. If you click on learn more, it'll take you to an old article. And that old article will be like, hey, this doesn't actually exist here anymore. Go click this link. So you have to click another link to get there. Monetary. I am shaming you, Thanos. You. But anywho, but yeah, so there's 2 different levels. So affiliates can get this and partners can get this. So affiliates, from what I'm reading, like I said, there's 2 different levels to this. There is level 1, you get a 60-40 net revenue share. So I get 60, Twitch gets 40. Level 2, it's a 70-30 split. And again, this is both for affiliates and partners. And Thanos is killed over, like ass. The way to qualify for the Plus program, and again, I'm just reading this directly from their article. If you guys want to go check it out, let me grab that link and I will yeet that into chat for you guys. You guys can click on that and kind of read along, kind of a thing. Get paying because Twitch are dead. At the very least, some of the updates kind of suck, but it's not hugely detrimental this time around. I like the clarification of, hey, yes, you may work for Twitch as a content creator, but we don't pay for your shit. You gotta do that on your own. Basically says Prime subs don't count for crap towards revenue share split. Yeah. Prime subs don't count, gift subs don't count. At least for the qualification. So essentially what has to happen is, in order for someone to achieve level 1, someone has to have 100 points. So this is the equivalent of sub points, which each tier sub is a different amount of sub points. Tier 1 is 1, tier 2 is 3, tier 3 is 6 points. And again, you can look over on your like creator dashboard. Personally, I yeeted my sub point thing out the window because I don't ever look at it. Because there's no... Up until now, there's been no reason to keep that metric. But essentially, they're making the different tiers count for something. So you have to have the equivalent of either... You have to have the equivalent of 100 tier 1 subs for 3 consecutive months to qualify. Across consecutive months, none of us qualify for that, not even PG. PG, I would say that out of all of us, the one that got closest would probably be PG. It would probably be him if it's anyone. Going to do think net rages. Oh, sorry, think gone. Heck. Pat. But yeah. And then level 2 is you have to have the equivalent of 300. And keeping in mind, it needs to be recurring paid subscriptions. So it's not like... So that's another reason why gift subs don't count. And again, I will say I'm mostly doing this, 1, so that you guys are aware of it, 2, as an announcement, because I kind of played around with it. Because I got, like, the little notification when I logged on to my creator dashboard. And it's like, oh, I'm going to take a look at this. Maybe everyone else needs to know about this. But yeah, I think, PG is probably the closest person to it. At least for level 1. I don't think... it's one of those I would hope he could be close for level 2, but right now it's level 1. Gift sub and prime subs don't count. That's why I think he wouldn't make it. That's a fair point. A lot of people do a bunch of gift subs for him. Corgi's gonna be so happy. At the very least, I'm helping you guys get ahead of any panic that could possibly set in. So hopefully that counts for something. Oh yeah, by the way, there's currently a thunderstorm going on here. So maybe getting to an hour might be my limit. Maybe Mother Nature will make me change my mind by suddenly taking out the power. So yeah, if the power suddenly goes out, or if I suddenly go off air, Mother Nature said go the fuck to sleep. Yep, I've officially hit delirium. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, there's something I just wanted to mention. With how the weather has been, be safe. I am being as safe as I possibly can. Another reason to sod off no UPS to save your equipment. I mean, what I've got it on is supposed to protect everything. But I need to save up for a UPS. Mother Nature says you need to go to bed. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. And something smells really good. Are you cooking stuff in the air fryer? It smells really good. But anyway, let me get through this. So, that said, again, it kind of sucks that I'm only going for like an hour, but hey, choose someone you can rate, because I'm sure there's plenty of people to choose from this time. The surge protector, they filter minimum and should be replaced every couple of years. Okay, I need to get another surge protector then. Fuck. Well, that just means I get to move it to the craft room and plug everything into there, because that stuff, it's gonna be impressive if the power supply gets killed to any of that stuff. But anywho, but yeah, so it's recurring paid subscriptions, so like the normal subs. That is what counts for the qualification. And again, different tiers do have different point values. So this also kind of explains, if you've been curious as to what the sub points means, for those of you who are streamers, as like I am, if you're curious as to what the sub points thing is, it now has another reason to exist. It has a more direct reason to exist. So yeah, like I said, different sub tiers count differently toward plus programs. This is an FAQ. Yes, tier 3 is 6 points. Tier 2, I stand corrected, it's 2 points. I thought it was 3. Used to be 3. Now it is 2. The tier 2 is 2, tier 1 is 1, so more higher tier subs may help you reach plus program eligibility faster. I know how expensive a tier 3 sub is, though. Holy crapola. That terrifies me, which also reminds me, thank you, Icarus, because I know you're one of them. I greatly appreciate the support. I really do. It spooks me some days. Another day it makes me want to cry. But anyway, let's see. And it looks at the last 3 months when it's doing its calculations. Let's see. Plus points different than sub points. So I stand corrected. I thought they were the same. Plus points and sub points both offer a way to think about sub count for the number of subscribers you currently have and weigh different subscription tiers. However, there are some important differences. Plus points and sub points differ in what they count towards. When in a month, they are calculated in which subscription types contribute to them. Plus points only count toward your plus program qualifications. Qualification is evaluated at the start of each calendar month at a specific time to see if you've gathered more than 100 or more than 300 for level 2. So 100 for level 1, 300 for level 2. Plus points in the previous month. If you've gathered it in the previous month, plus points include only paid reoccurring subs of all subscription tiers. Sub points count towards unlocking additional emote slots, which I have quite a few. I do need to get on that, but not today. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, sub points count toward unlocking additional emote slots or meeting creator goals you set. Sub points may fluctuate during a month as you gain and lose subscribers. Sub points include paid reoccurring subs of all subscription tiers, including Prime sub users and gift sub holders. Okay, so sub points could be a way to indicate how many plus points you have in a given month. Could you please make this more effective and efficient, Twitch? Please. Does that mean hold on, I'm gonna muck around real quick on my lovely little editor layout. Edit layout. So can I add something up here? Points and okay, no, you cannot add plus points to your thing. They could, but they won't. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what I'm getting from that too. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket. So if someone gets a gift sub, next thing is like Prime sub and gift sub. If someone converts that to a reoccurring sub, that does count toward the plus thing. Can't see. Not all paid reoccurring subscriptions renew every 30 days, 3 month and... Wait, does that mean 3 month and 6 month? Does that count against you then? Because the way that's written means it counts against you. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Because, yeah, the way it is written is it makes it sound like if you, like, you buy 3 or 6 months at a time. I know some of you guys have done that. And it just makes it easier to handle, like, the subscription stuff. But it looks like it doesn't count. Oh no! 10-second rule! Love you! Bless my poor husband's heart. Alright, let's see. Long tier. So, I really do wonder if it counts against or if it counts for. Because that's going to be really annoying if it counts. Because that means it punishes people who are like, hey, I know I can spend this much right now. I may not have it the next 2 months. That is annoying. That is annoying as fuck. Dadgum. One side note, Sailor got new art done. Show you next time we're on BC. Okay. Reminds me, you and me need to do a podcast episode sometime this month before MomoCon. Also, speaking of other announcements that I need to make, clearly it's not going to be this week, and it's probably not going to be next week. So, sometime during the week of the 14th, sometime along that is when I will do my 12-hour stream for this month. Free time? What's that? I just need to make time at this point. I will take a chisel and carve out a slot. And then hopefully I will stop hemming and hawing on the edits for the last episode as well. But anyway. So, if I do any art today, then it's probably going to be after stream, and it's going to be at my own pace, and I can just zoom in. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so you guys know, it's still on the Twitch topic. I know I will breathe in a minute. Anyway, so on the Twitch topic, okay, you know how I have been getting claimed? Like, sections of my VODs have been getting muted because it has copyrighted material for music? Well, Twitch finally fucking told me where it was from. And someone, two people in fact, took the whole, you know, the whole clip I have of the beach playing with the seagull sounds that I got from Sound Bible? I went and I looked it. I actually have the website in the name of the file. I got it from soundbible.com. It was supposed to be free for use. It wasn't Sound Bible hitting me. It was a dude who took the entire clip that I had, that entire sound, shoved it at the beginning of his song, and the song's not even that good, and used that to copyright claim that sound clip. So the fucker figured out how to copyright the ocean sounds. And it is such BS because he just wholesale has it at the beginning. I found the song, and there's a second song, but this one is more of a synthwave thing, I think. But it has it very faintly in the background. I put it over in Discord. It's in music. It's in the music channel. It's in Jack Nip's Tavern. It's in Concert Hall. The first one, like I said in there, I fucking found it. This guy uses the sound I have for the beginning of his song, By the Sea, by Stephen Malvin. Or Seth Malvin. Why did I read that? I see what I did. I put Seth, the front part of Seth and the bottom part of Bin. Put them together and had Stephen. But Seth Malvin. And the other one is Gentle Vibration Raining Nights. That clip, the wholesale one, is in By the Sea. When I listened to it, I flipped my shit. And went, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Because again, wholesale, that thing is in there. Say he worked for... Oh yeah, by the way, the second whistleblower for Boeing, suddenly died. Yeah, that was another thing. Oh, they got inventive with this time. The dude was perfectly healthy, and then suddenly he conveniently got a shit ton of viruses that clogged up his lungs and made his organs fail. Out of fucking nowhere. Yes, that was a thing. Recently. Basically, this guy is... But anywho, it was him, whoever this Seth Malvin dude is, and whoever is responsible for the raining, Gentle Vibrations Raining Nights. That is where Twitch, because Twitch finally told me where it was from. So I finally was able to go and look it up and see what the fuck was going on. And yeah, nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. It's so fucking dumb. What is this fucking world? Just say fuck, Goldie. Don't worry. We can all handle it. I'm drinking some more water. That's probably going to be the next one, Thanos. You can't make me. I don't know. I can go and find some voice clips. I gotta rewatch all our episodes, but hey. Watch, that's gonna be the next one Boeing does. God, I will say Moist Critical actually covered that particular thing. I watched that video right before the stream. I woke up at like 4-ish. Apparently I was snoring. I went to started the nap at like 2 something. Mom texted me that everything was okay and that Dad was getting discharged today. Apparently that's what my brain needed to just honk out for like 2 hours. Rip Troy. Bless that man's heart. Moist Critical is adorable. He's so fun to watch. But anyway, yeah. So, I thought I'd give you guys an update on that, because 1, I just finally remembered to give you guys that update. And 2, now we know. They forgot to add wheels again. No, it turns out one of the things that got reported was they were using scrap metal to build some of the planes. And they used Dawn liquid soap as lubricant for some very important pieces on the plane. Yeah, keeping in mind, Moist Critical read some of these off in his most recent video. I highly recommend go watching it. It was a hoot to listen to. Remains of the previously crashed plane. Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, but anyway, we finally figured out what was going on there. I'm just gonna make music for BRB. I have a song right now. I may, because again, I am planning on doing like a complete overhaul again, but I am hiring someone else to do it. Also, I'm going to probably, because I like what he's sent so far. There's a dude I'm looking at right now to make music for the channel. And I like what I hear so far. There's a few adjustments that need to be made, but I'm probably going to hire him to make specific songs. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll just see how this goes. I'm hoping things get done by next month, but this is my year of chill. I am taking things one day at a time, as panic-inducing as that can be sometimes. But with all that said, I have about 4 minutes, I stand corrected, thanks OBS. Shoo my butt. Hey! I did not get much done last month, thank you. So I'm technically having a chill year. Things just keep happening. That are out of my control. But anywho, I think that's everything I got. Talked about a bunch of the Twitch stuff. And the 12-hour stream. Again, it's going to be no sooner than the 14th. Thank you. Just keep my family in your thoughts and your prayers and your good vibes. My family definitely use it. Thank you, Icarus. Brought to know I've got a job interview. All right, let's go. Fuck you, ads. You're gonna snooze today. Let's go. I'm happy to hear that. So, do you guys, since we have 3 minutes, good news from any of you heifers to counteract the massive atomic bomb I dropped on y'all at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, fuck it, you see my bra straps, whatever. I'm allowed to be disheveled today. No falls for 3 months, hell yeah, let's go! It's one of the things my dad can actually say too, because that was one of the questions the nurse asked while me and my sister were over at the hospital with him. It's like, any falls in the last 3 months? And my dad's like, nah, I'm just really good at catching myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, Dad. Make a Uno is no. Hell no. Mainly because that would end up like the Mickey Mouse House song. Next week is last week of being unemployed. Hey, there you go. I have chat in 3 different places, so I'm bouncing my eyes back and forth. And looking at the time on OBS, because OBS is over here today instead of over here. Mainly because all my art stuff is set up over here on this monitor. Which reminds me, I need to get my 3rd monitor put in eventually, but I need to get my desk cleaned. I have cleaned it a little bit, but it is nowhere near the organization where it needs to be. Stuff continues to be mad. Cruise control implications seem to still escape the support tab. Sounds about right. Let's see. Thanos talked to Madness. I'm sure. Yeah, shit. Yeah, wait a minute. No. Absolutely. Madness probably would. Don't you dare. Monitor arm salt. Where am I going to attach the monitor arm? I mean, absolutely. That would be absolutely awesome. I would totally love that. And I've seen some monitor arms that look really, really cool. Where the fuck am I going to attach them? There's a massive hole in the back of my desk. And I, like, the shelf here could definitely... I tap it and suddenly everything shakes. Never mind. I don't have much to the back of this desk. I didn't think it was... I just lightly tapped on this shelf where both monitors are currently sat. This desk cost like $700, dude. There's no way I'm gonna get a new desk. Not for several years at this point. Jiminy Cricket. I'll probably, let me just rearrange my desk. I'll send you, I might send you the specifics of this desk and see if you could figure out where to put a thing so I can just rearrange the whole damn thing. So we need to, no. But, okay, hold on. Not a desk fund for me, but if you want to make a desk fund for my husband, that would be awesome. Because bless my husband's heart, he's the one letting me get all of the really cool upgrades. Because this is my official desk. I have this really cool L desk with an extra little table over here. I don't think I can put a monitor arm on it, though, which really sucks, but maybe. But my husband, bless his heart, I love him to death. He's currently using a folding table. You know those, like, 6x3? I think it's like a 6x3. The classic gray folding tables you see at, like, high school events. Those things, that is what he has for a desk right now. Watch video about the downfall of Foamy the Squirrel. Used to be cool, it didn't change with the times and make... There's been no downfall. Does it not have the overhang gap at the back of the clamp? Not really. There's this little shelving unit that has little cubby holes. There's a big hole underneath that, and then there's the desk. He very much needs a good desk. But, let's see, change with the... For half a second, I thought it was glowing. Just my shirt. People want to watch it now. It's bad. Also, they were afraid to talk to Jim because he might have to be mean to them. Yeah, I got it from, I think it was Office Depot. Pretty sure it was... This desk was from Office Depot, was it not? Was it... It was either that or Staples. One of the office stores around here. Ad 5. Well, I've been on for at least an hour, so quickly, suggestions on who we should rate. I need them within the next, like, minute or two. So I can poke and go from there. Yeah, Mr. Mesos. And yes, Ross. Yeah, absolutely. Ross needs a desk. I know, if I remember correctly, because it has to be very specific, he wanted a standing desk, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the hardest part, yeah, like Jim's streams were like a footnote at the, wow. Oh, is Dawn on? Okay, we'll go read Dawn then. That one's easy peasy lemon squeezy then. Thank you for the snooze. Or Elizabeth. Yeah, but the main reason, like the biggest struggle with the standing desk for him is you need a standing desk for Shaquille O'Neal. Because, like, we've seen a bunch of different standing desks, like at IKEA, they have some really nice standing desks that we could have gotten. But there's one big problem. They have to work for someone who's almost 7 feet tall. Ooh. And it is very a tiptoe desk. Fight me. She's shown me that one. Yeah, I've shown him the Secret Labs Magnus Pro. You see mine at full height. I don't know if that'll work. Like, I am boob height on my husband. Which is, I know it's such a weird measurement when I say it to anyone outside of my family, but my family uses things like, oh, you're just boob height. I forgot that's not normal. I love my family to death. We absolutely have our problems, but fucking hell, I love them to death. This is your poke. I know. But yeah, we have really random measurements in my family. But anyway, boob height, that is, I know, height. But, bloody hell. I had it and all, but yeah. But between the two of us, between me and my husband, I don't deserve a new desk at all. I have a nice, sturdy desk that is not a freaking folding table. My husband has been using a folding table the entire time I have had that I have streamed. Like, all of the years I have streamed and done YouTube. He has had a folding desk, or folding table for a desk. So if anyone is getting a new table, or new desk, it is going to be him. Tune at full height, it goes... chest. That might work then? Maybe if I can get it on sale. Like if they have like a promotion or something. From a bookcase to a desk, so I get it. Yeah. And I mean, I used to stream on the same kind of folding table. It's just I kept running out of room. And instead of letting me do more carpentry projects, which I currently have 2 of them on my desk, because I ran out of room, and I'm like, hey, I'll just build up. He's like, hey, how about we just get you a brand, your own real desk. So I have my own real desk. It sounds so weird to put it that way. But at the exact same time, it's like going from, oh my gosh, I have a halfpenny to, oh my gosh, I have $1. Good lord, my perception of money is skewed. I still think 20 bucks is a lot of money. Excuse you, I have built quite a few things with tools. I've only recently got power tools. I've had to use manual for practically all of my projects. Oh, right. But yeah. But if you guys want to carry this conversation over into the Discord, like talking with mi husbando or me over in the Discord, you guys are more than welcome to. If you're not over in the Discord, contact me directly. Can't make a brace so your desk is less bendy? I wouldn't know how. Like, it's, the bottom part is not too bad, I say as I shake the desk and the whole thing shakes. It's the shelf here that's super wet. That's a tad bit really. Hey, that was an accident. I'm much more cautious around power tools, thank you. Monitor arm clamps to the base, not the shelf. Yeah. I'll look. Let me, actually my sister Jaybird has a monitor stand. Or a monitor arm thing. So I'll ask her where she got hers and then go from there. But yeah, if you're not over in the Discord, contact me directly. Because of some bad actors that we got in the Discord, I am very... meticulous isn't quite the right word. I am very hesitant about just doing exclamation mark normal thing to let people in. I'm gonna vet people before they go into the server now, because yeah, no, not having that happen again. Anyway, so all of that said, that is all of my updates for right now. I know this is only an hour stream, but you guys are going to lop my head off like you're the Queen of Hearts if I keep going too long. So many bad one the last, yeah, I know. You want decent, does it says 10, can't go wrong, StarTech. Pricey compared to the Chinese Amazon. Send me a link to that over on the Discord. Yeah. So, you guys said Dawn is currently on question? Oh yeah, she is currently on. Oh, she's playing Fallout 4. Bless her hands. Oh, my dear darling, why? Why have you done this to yourself? How long has she been on? Okay, that's not too bad. We'll go read her. But yeah, I guess contact me over on the Discord as well. Not just Discord server, but if you need to contact me directly, I do have the DMs open. So yeah. Probably gonna have to send a friend request because I think my security settings are wackadoodle, but anyway. I was gonna work on commissions today. Whoopsie. But anyway. All that yammering is said, I have managed to get past an hour. Crap, I'm starting to feeling... I'm paying attention to the time. I'm constantly looking at the bottom of OBS. Excuse me. So, we're gonna go raid Dawn. I'm sad that I only spent an hour. But hey, at least I streamed. So... Dad, if you're watching this and I cuss when you happen to pop in, I am so sorry. I am only sorry for that, but I am so sorry.
Navigator! Get good sleeps.
Well,
be safe.
I will do my best, and if... hopefully nothing else bad happens this month. I pray to God Almighty that nothing else bad happens this month. Please. Please. And thank you for 60 biddies, Icarus. Muchas gracias. So, with all that said, you're going to go raid Dawn of Time. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, and prayers sent. I would like for this month to be good. Nothing bad. Nothing else bad. Just good. And mentally, I'll probably beat myself up later, but considering how many of you people just screamed at me to go sleep, maybe my brain won't beat me up so much later. But anyway, will do. Eyes crossed. Oh boy. But anywho, so, with all that said, again, I'm sorry this is such a short stream, but you guys are right. And I say it all the time too. Life comes first. And I need sleep. Hey, I got an hour done, so woo! Someone remind me if I start complaining about, oh man, I'm so sorry, that I said I at least got an hour done and y'all were the ones to tell me to go get some fucking rest. With that said, I will see if I have stream tomorrow. We'll see. Depends on how much rest I get today. So, all that said, y'all, please be safe, be careful. Hug and kiss your loved ones. Give them a call if they're not that close by. Tell them that you love them, because you never know what's going to happen. And you never know when it might be the last time. So that said, be safe, guys. See you later. Now let's go raid Dawn before I start crying.